Hey, how's it going, everyone? Coach Alvarez here on this beautiful Sunday morning, at least over here in Arlington. What a super awesome morning it is. Hope everyone's up, making things happen, or enjoying some coffee, or at least putting the mind in the right place. And like I said, if your mind isn't in the right place yet, then we're going to help put it in the right place here in just a second. Morning, Mr. Lund. How's it going today? I got a really good one today. This is really good stuff. Pertains to a lot of stuff I've been through. I'm sure this will relate to a lot of you once I break it down, read it and break it down. So let's go ahead and get to it. So it's called, still in the Jocko book. All right, still in the book. But this chapter here is Negative Talk from Negative People. The old classic, what do you do about the negative person talking about you behind your back and trying to bring you down? Sure, you can confront them and join them in their little game. You can give them the satisfaction of knowing that they got in your head. You can turn your life into a grade school gossip hall. Of course, there are times, unfortunately, that you have to engage with people like this. You may have to set the record straight on a serious allegation. You may have to challenge the statements that might be damaging to the team or the mission. And when you do have to engage, do it professionally. Okay, do it professionally. Say something like, "Hey, I heard you had some pointers for me about how I'm doing my job. I'd love to get your feedback so I can tighten up my game." A statement like that will likely diffuse the scenario. The person will know that there are informants who will tell you what is going on. I love that. Okay? There's some informants out there. Of course, everyone loves to talk and tell other people's business. And that will likely stifle the situation. But let me tell you what my preferred methodology is for this situation. It is simple. Ignore and outperform. Yes, while you're over there watching me and talking about me, I'm working. I'm working hard. I'm taking things to the next level. You keep gossiping, I'll keep working. You keep talking smack, I'll keep working. You keep chattering about little things. You keep chattering about things, I'll keep working. You keep focusing on what everyone else is doing. What everyone else is doing wrong, I'll keep focusing on what I can do right. And when you finally look around at where you are and where I am, you will realize that you have nothing to talk smack about, because you will lose and I will win. And this applies to when people are playing office politics or forming their cliques or working their personal agendas. Of course, sometimes you have to play those games too. But when dealing with people like this, let your first course of action and their fundamental core of how you handle it be very clear and very direct. Outwork and outperform every last one of them. I love that, because I don't know how many times, I've had people talk about me behind my back, or they post things on Facebook, or they're, just whatever the case may be. And I've had students come up to me and say, "Hey, coach, did you see what so-and-so wrote about you? Did you see what so-and-so said on Facebook or whatever, or Reddit, or whatever the social media site is?" And because they're just not happy with me for whatever reason. And my answer was always, "Yeah, man, I saw it, I read it, but, and they're like, "Well, what are you going to do about it?" And I'm like, "Nothing." It's exactly what this thing says here. Like I'm just going to let them do them. Like, they want to focus on me. They want to put a bad name out there and lie and say things about me that are untrue, to try to help destroy my business or bring me down, or make people not like me for whatever reason. I'm just not going to engage. I'm going to go the opposite direction and then just keep it moving. I've seen that happen so many times before. And actually, all that does is just fire me up. When I get stuff like that, it's just, maybe I'm getting a little lazy with something. Maybe I'm getting a little complacent. And then here comes some stuff out of wherever, people saying things about me. And it just fires me up to just make my business better, make my students better, make my jiu-jitsu better, make whatever I'm doing better. It doesn't, of course it does bother you sometimes when anyone is talking about you, and especially if you've done a lot for that individual or individuals, and they only are loyal to you until, you know, they no longer need you, you know. It's just the way people are. It's just the way human beings are. But you just got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. And the other thing here, which is really important, is the professional part. Like, say what you got to say, but keep it professional. You know, it could be a bad review, it could be this, whatever. I just don't go down that path to where I'm going to get into this debate back and forth. Like, you see so many people on Facebook, man, with the political stuff. People trying to change other people's minds. People's minds are set. Yeah, your mind is set. Whatever your political, religious beliefs are, whatever your belief is in anything, it's pretty much set. And so to debate it back and forth on Facebook or Instagram or wherever social site and try to get you to change your mind with my opinion versus yours, the thread will last forever. It's just never ending, and most likely most people, you know, aren't friends after a while because of things that are said. So it's just not even worth my time. It's not worth my time. So I'm glad I came across this, because it just reinforces how I was already with the mindset that I have. You know, I'm not going down that path. I think it makes the other person that or people that are talking about you or me and putting things out there publicly, trying to bring you down, it makes them look horrible. It makes them look bad, you know, versus the other me engaging in that. You know, my mindset is this. I have students always watching, okay, like watching this. I have friends and students, parents, friends on Facebook. So if the parents of the kids that I'm teaching are seeing me go out there on Facebook and just talking all kind of trash and you know, using all kind of, believe me, I cuss, I swear, but to put it on Facebook, to say things on a public forum like that. And I always get this thing here. Well, it's my Facebook page. Well, yeah, it's my Facebook page. I get that. It's my Facebook page to where I can do anything I want with my Facebook page. But there's repercussions for that. There's consequences for me acting like an idiot out there, trash talking another black belt, or trash talking another business owner, or trash talking another whoever. It's not going to get me anywhere. It's not going to get me anywhere, you know. And I just think it makes those individuals look really, really bad. Now, it could make me look like whatever. Well, hey, Alvarez isn't saying anything. Hey, man, I'm minding my business. I'm doing my thing. You're going to talk about me how you're going to talk about me. I can't stop that. I can't control that. What I can control is what I get up and do today. What I can't control is what I get up and how I handle my business and how I'm going to outwork you in every asset of everything. Because your energy is focused on me, or your hater is focused on you. So they're not busy working. They're working on trying to bring you down. They're busy working, focused on you. All their energy. Anytime I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to take my phone or my keyboard and I'm going to spend some time writing something about someone else out there, I'm taking time away from myself where I can improve myself or doing something I'm supposed to be doing. So I don't have time for stuff like that. So I think you guys all know what I'm talking about. You guys seen things or read things, and even things about yourself. Man, you just got to brush it off, man. You just got to keep it rolling, keep moving, and just focus on yourself. And like I said, unfortunately, as hard as you work for people and as hard as you try to do things for people, not everyone's going to be happy. Not everyone's going to be happy. Not everyone's going to love what you do and appreciate the things that you do for them. So at least I can walk away and, you know, put my head on a pillow at night and be like, you know what? I did a lot for that individual or individuals, and you know, it is what it is. I did my part. You know I helped them in a certain part of their journey with jiu-jitsu or whatever the case may be. And now they want to turn their back and go a different direction. Maybe someone else helped, you know, plant some seeds and kind of got them riled up and made them go in that direction, whatever the case may be. You know, I'm just not going to go down that path to just waste all my energy with that stuff, man. I just don't have time for it. So that's why, like, when I'm scrolling through Instagram and Facebook and I'll see like high-level black belts that a lot of people respect and look up to trash talking each other, man, I just keep it moving, because it's just like I'm wasting my time reading what these two guys are talking about each other. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't make sense. There's things I need to be doing, learning, improving, and trying to get better at, and I'm not going to do that sitting here worrying about two other guys, black belts. But people love that. Like, people love drama. People love, you know, they just people feed off of that stuff, man. And I don't. I don't feed off of that. You know, I'm not in a rush to go and say, hey, did you hear what about so-and-so? Did you see so-and-so and so-and-so were, you know, fighting on Instagram or Facebook and stuff like that? It just really turns me off, man. And it turns a lot of people on. Like, a lot of people love that stuff, you know, and you can see that, you can read the comments and stuff like that. So anyways, negative talk from negative people, how you deal with that. You know, people are going to do what they do, and you're supposed to do what you do. You got to stick to the discipline. And he's always talking about holding the line. You know, I love that. Hold the line. Like you're on that line there, man, and you're about to fall off, and you're about to go in this other direction. You got to hold the line, man. You got to stay, you know, you got to stay right there where you're supposed to and stay focused, because it's going to happen. They're going to say what they're going to say. They're going to do what they're going to do. But beat them. Beat them on the other side of that. Let them have their talk. Let them have their chatter. Let them have their Facebook and their Reddit and everything else, wherever they're at. And while they're doing that, you're out there working and putting in the work. And I think a lot of you that are watching and are familiar with any of my situations, you can see the difference between me and the people that like to talk trash. Make that part of your life and how that is. So anyone out there, you got haters. Everyone's got haters. Doesn't matter how nice you are to people, how good you are, what you're doing for this person or that person. Someone's going to hate on you for something. And, man, let them hate. All right. Keep it moving. Keep a positive attitude. Again, no one really likes people talking about them, man, but it's going to happen. You have no control over that. What you do have control over is how you react to it and what you're going to do about it. So keep it cool, keep it quiet, and keep working in the background, and let them have all that noise out there, and let them people gravitate towards that. All right. So hope everyone's doing good. Everyone's safe. Like I said, beautiful morning out. Go walk my dogs, get a little exercise in, get a little fresh air, and start my day off on a positive note here. So hope you guys do the same, and we'll talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day.